Alright, again, I'll just start with 2, that way I can get to everyone. Then I can probably watch the 3rd one at the end. Oh, okay, they changed this up. Okay, so you can just see right from the get-go what you're playing against. Okay. Versus Valence. Okay. Oh, we can finally see the opponent's deck now for these viewer replays. We can finally see what the opponent's running. Uh-oh, Fossil Dyna. Okay. I should probably check after the fact, but you know. Because if he goes first, then he's definitely setting up Fossil Dyna. That's usually what they do. Yeah, me neither. That's how I just discovered it for myself there. Literally just discovered it for myself. Let's speed this up. I have a feeling Electromite is going to come out at any second. Did he actually whiff? Nope. Okay, he got the spell. Oh, solo activation. Right. But I already used solo activation. Joker. There's Electromite. Yep. Ah, popping the field spell. So he's playing around impermanence. Secret Village, yep. I mean, actually, freaking, what's it called? Valence has been known for doing that turn 1. You know, Fossil Dyna, freaking Avramax. Yeah, I know. Fossil Dyna, Avramax with Secret Village. Since, you know, you use your spells as well. And then he shotguns Maxi. I'm surprised you didn't call by his Maxi. Especially since your monsters are going to be forced into defense here. You couldn't do that? Why not? I mean, you had Basilisk on the field. Like, you could literally call by him, can't you? What field spell? You had Basilisk on the field. You had Basilisk on the field. You could have called by. What is preventing you from doing it? I don't think there was anything stopping you from activating Called by the Grave. Bug on Bobo. If it is a bug, that needs to get patched. And then access code, I'm guessing. Do you have a... Oh, you can summon... You can also summon freaking Basilisk for a little bit of extra damage if you need to as well. But you didn't really need to. Then that's something you need to report. If it didn't let you activate a spell, even though you had a spellcaster on your field, then that is definitely something that you need to, like, you know, report as like a bug in the game. I mean, you were able to activate Mythical Bestiary just fine, and you were able to scale your cards just fine. Alright, you're playing against Tenpai, and he chose to go second, so he made you go first. Maxi. Definitely need to call it by that. I'll come back to it later. But I'm pretty sure he normal summoned Basilisk, and then that's when the opponent shotgunned Maxi. Yeah, I'll come back to it. Grabbing another Endymion? Okay. I think I would have grabbed a low scale. Or no, never mind, doesn't matter because Abductor doesn't leave the scale. So never mind, yeah, that makes sense. So simply 2 spell trap negates against Tenpai. Well, one of your Endymions is getting banished. And he goes for the draw too instead of taking control. What? Ain't no way. Oh, he got rid of your Endymion. Anyways, you're about to summon it right back out with Magister, I'm assuming. Brung him right back. A Link. Unicorn? Oh, Promethean. Right, he's going for that play. Nice. Rare use of Garuda. And now you can negate again. But I don't think it matters. But he surrendered. Alright. I'm just checking. Let me see how many people stated they had replays. That way I can determine if I can watch 3 from everyone. Let's see, because I know Shadow had some, Bomber had some, Cloud has a few. If it's just y'all, I guess I can go with 3. You do have that. Alright. I'll go ahead and watch this 3rd one. Since it doesn't seem like not a lot of people have any today. You're late? Hey. I appreciate you for still tuning in regardless. The 5th one? Alright. Oh, got drolled. At least you can still summon Jackal King. You can summon 2 Jackal Kings. Yeah, you can summon double Jackal King here, which is pretty cool. You been here earlier? Yeah, you're fine. Don't apologize for having IRL stuff to take care of. Yep, Droplet, of course. That chose the deck for the free wins, of course. There's always gonna be people who choose a deck for free wins. Well, I think your other Jackal King is good, right? Negate it, yep. What are you gonna do about the second Jackal King? Imagine. Yeah, it's always funny when you pretty much make them realize that Master Cerber or Jackal King is not a hard once per turn. Alright, Winda. He said, yeah, a random one. This new UI is gonna take some getting used to. All right, so we have one against. I don't know what that is. We have one against Kashtira, and then we have Voiceless Voice Gene Raider. Interesting. I want to see this one. Yeah, I like it too. It's just gonna take a little bit of getting used to. It's gonna make me sorting out my. Is that how the replay screen looks now? Yes, it is. It's gonna make me sorting my videos for my ranked duel videos a lot easier. Why not summon Jackal King already? Unless they're not rolling it. Maybe that's why. Maybe for you, Bomber, they just released it at a later date. I still think it's only 10. It's still only 10 replays. Yeah, that could be it as well. Probably just gotta actually manually update it yourself. But yeah, I do know sometimes there are games that update on mobile a little bit after they get, you know, updated on console or PC. Popping your scales, okay. Interesting choice. But yeah, I gotta do that sometimes too. I gotta search and manually update the apps. And then Baby Jackal put a spell counter on that Endymion. Yep. Two spell trap negate. No, 2 monster negates, 1 spell trap negate, and an Omni negate is still pretty good. Yeah, Voiceless Voice. And you technically got 2 spell trap negates, because you can bounce Endymion and then resummon it. I think I would have waited for the effect, not the activation. Yeah, I think you should have waited for the effect. But maybe he was gonna, yeah, looks like he had nothing else anyways. And yeah, you don't have a way to attack over it. But looks like he has no other responses for the time being. Hey, bounce it back. That'll work. Oh, she gets banished. Why didn't you put your other monsters into attack? You would have had game if you would have put your other monsters into attack. I'm guessing you just forgot to. But yeah, that should be game. I had 50 life points left. Very nice. So it looks like Cloud is next, so we can watch all 3 of his. Yeah. November 1st and October 31st. Yeah, it does tell the day. Yep, we are. Of course. You know, just put your duelist ID in the chat and make sure your replay is public. It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't have to be just Endymion. It can be any deck. It does not matter. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're good or not. If it's a replay you want to show off, feel free. Like, I've had people show off losses. Like, it does not matter. If it's a replay you want to show off, feel free to drop your ID in chat. And I'll give you a follow, and I'll watch your replay. Again, just make sure it's public. Drawing into the second spell, Power Mastery, after God Ashed is Pain. Yeah, you take care, Bomber. It always surprises me when people go for Abductor instead of, you know, something like Jackal King. But I guess you're planning to reborn it with Celine. Oh yeah. Yeah, he hasn't seen you freaking BM players by refusing to end them for 20 turns. So I guess you're gonna reborn the Jackal King from grave. They just want the Magician's souls off of Abductor. Okay. Yep, Nib. Wait a second. Hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Oh, as many face-up monsters on the field as possible. I don't know. I guess you couldn't tribute the token, I guess. Can the token not be tributed? Am I missing something? Which cannot be tributed. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, the token itself could not be tributed, it looks like. It specifically stated it could not be tributed. That is hilarious. Bro got Nibiru'd anyways. Yoink. Absolute, I'm guessing? Maybe? Nope. Well, the thing is, you can't banish tokens. That's the difference. You can't banish a token. That's different from tokens being tributed. Tokens can't be banished. So you're forced to banish everything else except for the token. It's not that you can't banish a token for cost, you just can't banish a token, period. But tokens can be tributed. You know, how's it going? With Cerberus? I guess you're right. You just don't gain the attack boost, I guess. But yeah, you can't banish or flip a token face down, if I'm not mistaken. It can't be banished face down or flipped face down. And that's the scoop. Yeah, Fenrir can't do it either. But, you know, Fenrir would just target any other card on the field and, you know. Let's see, that was Tier Limit, and he just surrendered. Not playing anything. Bro asked you into Biruju and still surrendered. Probably because he was hoping to use something like Super Poly or Talents or something. And now you got one against Voiceless Voice. And then it looks like that top deck is 8 Axis. But I'll get to your replays after I get done with Cloud's Anomaly. Doesn't seem like we have a lot of replays today anyways. Skull Guardian right off the bat. I like how people use these fields that play this theme specifically because it's one of the better themes in the game. That's not to say like most of the themes are bad, because most of the themes in the game are good, but this is one of the more popular themes. You have one as well? Alright. I'll get to you after Anomalies. Ah, dang it, I missed the animation. Popping it immediately. Yeah, it's a really good banger. Because I remember for the longest time, this theme was locked behind, like, solo mode. Yeah, this theme was locked behind solo mode for the longest time. Guess you gotta get lucky with the draw 2 here. Hey, Spell Power Mastery, really good top deck. I'm guessing Servant, you're gonna draw another spell off of this upstart. Then you pretty much go full combo from there. Yep. I wish I could consistently get the additional spells I need. I got the field spell again. Here comes the field wipe. This is only a pop 4 though, which should still be enough. And he surrenders before the field wipe actually happens. Ain't that something? And it was a rage quit too. Bro pretty much tried to negate everything you did, and pretty much you negated him, made him rage quit. That was a bad joke. I'm not going to attempt it again. It didn't help that I fumbled over my words. You ain't hear nothing. Upstart into upstart, yeah. It's only best when you have like cards that can hold spell counters, because I never do. Okay. Oh, I do not miss that, I tell you that. I do not miss Desires into Desires. Which is why I was perfectly fine with Desires going to 1. I hated that so much. Does Sky Striker engine play into Maxi? I think it does. Well, I think they do a lot more special summoning than Endymion does. Because you end up making Selene multiple times in a turn. Plus you got, you know, Kagari, Hornet drones and all that. So I think they don't want to unless like you obviously have Secret Village in hand or something. Or have a way to get to it. But you definitely special summon a lot more in the Sky Striker version than you do, you know, Spellbook or Mythical Beast version. Speaking of Secret Village, and did you not use your normal summon yet? Dang. It's a crazy draw. Like, this could be like a 4 material Appaloosa or something and you wouldn't even sweat it. But obviously you need Selene in the extra monster zone. Yeah. But yeah, they're doing a lot more. This version does a lot more special summoning than the other two versions. Yep, there it is. Because you have a lot of cards, you can pencil on 2 from the extra deck and basically 2 more from the hand. So like one like minor thing I think here. Yeah, one little thing here, you could have just popped the opponent's field spell to gain the counter, and then what you could do is you could leave that Abductor there, you scale Servant, you negate with this Endymion, bounce the Abductor back, destroy that Servant, and then this Endymion gains the counters because you still have a second Servant in your hand anyways. That's just like a little slight different thing you could have done. Obviously you can still do it, like so, if you really wanted to, but, you know. That way both of your Endymions would have had spell counters on them. Kaijuing 1. But yeah, it is 8 axis, I do remember seeing. It is 8 axis, so I should expect Kaijus. Yeah. And technically that usually allows you to give your Endymion, that pretty much allows you to bounce your Endymion back to special summon it. You was thinking they had evenly? Yeah, true, but still. Putting that second spell counter on Endymion is still like, you know, really good protection because it allows you to bounce one Endymion and then immediately special summon it back out. Turns 2 spell and trap negates into 3, you know? Without having to bounce like your other Endymion or your Jackal Kings before they get a chance to negate. Up against Black Rose, yeah. Alright, now I gotta look up Anomaly. Let me check the message logs because that's just the easiest way for me to find it. Alright, I got it. 749 137 333. Would have cooked you still if they kaiju 2 Endymions. So you took the so I think the dragon instead of Appaloosa could have been better. Could have left the field spell up. Yep, the final anomaly. Just give you a follow there. True. How does lab player with full armor master lose versus Endymion? What? What is this, Unchained? True, leaving up the field spell does turn off evenly. In the replay section from the last guy. Oh. Ashing that. Alright. Centurion, Super Heavy Samurai. Ancient Fairy Dragon, okay. Union Hanger, okay. This year... Yep, you are playing ABC, okay. Alright, there's X. Or C, I don't know why I said. Alright, there's B. Framelord Omega, hand rip the opponent. Ah, it's against Yubel. Well, I should have figured it was Yubel when I saw the Unchained card. When I saw that they had the Unchained on their deck, I should have assumed that was it. That was Yubel. Up, there's a Rordon. Excel Synchron. All the criminals assembled into a single deck. There's ABC. And that's the reason why I was trying to see when the animation would play for him. Arc Light. Really? Getting rid of ABC to make Crimson Dragon. Okay. Just do this later. Oh, you're gonna hand rip him again? Oh, that's disgusting. Bro casually rips 3 cards out of the opponent's hand. Technically ripped 2, but you know, Ash. War crimes, yeah. Like, Omega's a cool card. I just don't like that people use it for, you know, stuff like that. I like Omega though. Ooh, Majestic Star Dragon. Only thing missing here was Trish as a special guest, yeah. Ooh, destroy the card in the column, nice. Dang. Literally negated everything the opponent had. And that's the scoop. Yeah, bro was 100% not winning against that board unless he was playing Dark Ruler No More for whatever reason, but very nice. Alright, then we have... Yeah, it pops on the board, yeah, I remember. Next up we have Daddy. Negating the opponent's will to live. Yeah, pretty much. There you are. The third one, okay. Endymion versus, what is this? Traptrix Ragnarika? That's what it looks like. Okay, Max C. Demion versus Ice Bear should be an interesting one. I think pretty much it's whoever goes first wins in that matchup. Especially if they set up the card that, you know, you can only activate one spell card or whatever. That pretty much makes it an auto-lose situation for Endymion. Beyond, okay. Appaloosa? Yep. You're so used to Shadow Stack, every time you see Astrograph you get surprised? Yeah. I'm saying this as like, I'm saying this unironically. I think Shadow is an anomaly amongst Endymion players and Master Duel specifically. Because Shadow's list was based more on the TCG, where Astrograph was banned. So, you know, Shadow's pretty much been playing without Astrograph anyway, so he based his deck around that. Whereas most Master Duel players, you're a final anomaly. I was trying not to make that joke, but you could say. I'd say only in Master Duel you're an anomaly because, again, just about every other Endymion player plays Astrograph. But again, since your deck is based on the TCG, since your deck is based on the one in the TCG where Astrograph was banned at the time, you're pretty much used to not playing Astrograph anyway, which is why you don't use it, is my assumption. Pudica? Yep. Banish that Jackal King, but that turns on your talents. Yeah, I know. But Electromite is too good not to use in Endymion. Like you could always get away with not using Astrograph. I'd say Electromite is too good not to run. Pressing buttons, turbo. And here comes a pop 5. Nuke all of it. And that's the scoop. And it's gone. Very nice. It's always nice when you get to nuke a field and your opponent doesn't surrender before that happens. And then we have Shadow. And he said it was the 5th one. First, second, third, fourth, 5th. Oh, and it even tells you. It even tells you which one if you go first or second in the thing. Yeah, I really do like the new UI. This one is for Anam. Okay. Hey, he said this one's for you, man. We're about to see. Oh, against Centurion. Speed this up a bit. Everyone here decided to be a criminal today. Well, this is from the Duel Triangle, so. They're about to start their own duel. Jesus. Blazar. The true Omni Negate. It can even negate a summon. Most Omni Negates negate a spell, trap, or monster effect, but Blazar can negate even a summon. I'm a big target problem. This Sprite Blue and Ojama Sprite grudge match, and we're still waiting. Balance target, negate. Chain other trap? Nope. Ooh, does it get a spell counter so you can bounce something like Reflection? Yeah. Nice. Think a friend bullied your Blazar by turning him to the extra deck with Deep Sea Prima Donna? Oh, okay, putting Garuda there. Draw into Basilisk. And that's goodbye to his Call by the Grave doing nothing. Hey, he just gave you more spell counters. And then Garuda to pop the field spell. Yep, Druid Swarm, we saw that. Yep, and then Garuda just bounced it. Anyways. I don't know, just to show Endymion, like, destroying Centurion, I guess. Very nice. Because you're an ABC. Okay, that's hilarious. India's GG's easy though. Did your sub arrive? Yes, it did. I just wish I got notified on my. I wish I had the notification on my screen. But thank you for the sub. I gotta check like my mobile app. It doesn't even notify me on like my monitor. In my opinion. Alright, so don't know why people still play Centurion. It can be good. It can be good depending on how they set up. And of course I've lost against Centurion because I've had bad hands against Centurion. To the point where, Cosmic Blazar negating sometimes is enough to stop me. But of course, they always have a bunch of hand traps. But, yeah. That should be everyone's replays here. But, if anything, I guess... Oh yeah, Shadow said you wanted to look back at Bomber's replay to see why he couldn't activate his Call by the Grave, right? Did you still want to do that, Shadow? See why Bomber couldn't activate Call by the Grave when he had a monster in the field? You got another two? Yeah, I can get to those. Yeah, alright. So it was against this player here. Let's see if we can figure out why he couldn't activate Call by the Grave. Because as far as I am aware, he summoned Basilisk And then as soon as Basilisk hits the field, he should be able to. Might be from toggle off. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know if Bomber toggles though. That's the thing. We've seen this, so let's just speed this up. See if we can figure out why he couldn't use Call by the Grave here. I gotta get that Electromite animation, no. Just so I can hear the key card theme for this. It's really good. There we go. Now we can proceed as normal. Endymion or Electromite wallpaper? Yeah, that would be really good. Like Endymion, Astrograph, like Endymion or Astrograph would be, or even Gate Magician would be really dope. Instead, I just used the Draco Slayer one. So as you can see right here, he normal summons Basilisk, so his spells should be live now. No, I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. We already knew about Secret Village. He summoned Basilisk, which is a spellcaster, which should automatically turn on his spells. But for some reason, Bomber said he was unable to activate Secret Village, or unable to activate Call by the Grave here. It's like, literally, this says if only you control a spellcaster. If he owns a spellcaster, then he can activate Call by the Grave, but Bomber said he was unable to activate his Call by the Grave in response to Max C. And we're just trying to figure out why. So I'm guessing the only thing I can think of, yeah, is a toggle issue. Because he was able to activate Mystical Bestiary. I don't think it scales. During the main phase, his card, okay. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can return this card to the hand. If you do, banish one spell from your deck. For that battle, monster cannot be so. Is Medusa a spellcaster? Yes. All mythical beasts are spell counters. Well, all pendulum-based mythical beasts. Or rather, all the spell counter mythical beasts, rather. Yeah, so I'm guessing the only thing I can think of is that his toggle. There is no lingering effect. There isn't a lingering effect. The moment Basilisk hits the field, he should have been able to use it, because as you see, he scales Servant and activates Mythical Bestiary right after. So I don't think so, because he literally activated Mythical Bestiary, which is another quick play. No, it's just Fossil Dyna and Grave. Max Z, Astrograph, or Electromite and Fossil Dyna. So the only thing I think of is maybe he didn't have his toggle on at the time. That I think is the only issue. Because we just saw he scaled Servant and activated Mythical Bestiary, which is a quick play, just like Called By. But I think we can just chalk that down to a maybe a toggle issue. Because aside from that, yeah. Anyways, we can wrap it up by watching these last two replays from Winda. Yeah, we'll watch these two casual matches. What is this? Hold on, what deck is this? Actually, no, I'll just watch the replay and see. I'm guessing Tearlament, maybe? I see Nibiru, Zeus, and Snow. I'm thinking some kind of tier pile. No, there wasn't anything on his field that had that kind of effect. Okay, Speedroids. I don't think it's exactly Speedroids, though. Yeah, Burning Abyss. Dante. Ah, Beatrice, right. Actually using Beatrice in Burning Abyss. A real, actual BA user. Farfa would be happy. but he just ends on Beatrice Pass. Big welcome time? Question mark? Yep. This is the first actual Burning Abyss player I've actually seen. Indestructible by card effects, I'm assuming. Dang, okay. Cannot be targeted by card effects. What's protecting him? Bosch's card points that cannot be destroyed. Okay. Needed him to leave you that back row for Lovely? Gotcha. And where did he banish? Oh, never mind, just got returned. I actually respect this player because he's actually playing Burning Abyss. And he's using Beatrice like she was intended to be used, not in some cheese. He's not using Beatrice to cheese like people are. Up, SP Little Knight. Not activating because he wants to attack directly. Darius, okay. Deus, okay. Big welcome, spin that thing back. Beatrice is going to be on the ban list when Fiendsmith hits? Yeah. Definitely. And that's the scoop. I mean, Bell. I've seen Bell players making Beatrice now. Since Ibly got banned, they just moved on to using Beatrice with Nightmare Griffin to set up anti-spell fragrance. So whenever I face off against Bell going second, I always get nervous. Because I'm afraid they're going to try to anti-spell me. Yeah. Yep, Ibly got banned, so now they moved on to spell locking. Ah, okay. Oh, nice. Vivid Tail. Hold on, what is Vivid Tail? I don't even think I've heard of that. Target one card you control, return it to the hand. Okay. If it's in the grave, you can target one face-up card you control, set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field, and return that face-up card to the hand. But for rest of the turn, you cannot activate cards or effects of cards with the same name. Ah, I see. Imperming early. And simply just passing. Anyone who puts a +5 negate board turn 1 is going to do the same thing. Exact same thing, yeah. Huh, the keycard music played, but animation didn't play. Interesting. People just like to complain. People will complain. Yeah, people will always find something to complain about. Like, people still complain about pendulums. Trying to win the game isn't toxic? No. It depends on what methods, though. Trying to win the game by making sure your opponent can't play at all, you know, by using stun or something, or locking zones, that's toxic. Yeah, literally what I was saying. Making the game literally impossible to play, where you can't even activate a single card. Shangri. I mean, that's what Shangri was known, that's what Kashira was known for when it first released. If Electrite was at 2, would I run a second copy? Absolutely. I would absolutely run a second copy of Electromite if it was at 2. If the first one gets negated, simply just make another one. Yeah, literally. In Master Duel, they banned it before. They banned Diabosis before freaking Riseheart came out. But, you know, Shangri was already in the game, so, you know, they kept them together, but once Riseheart was coming out, they freaking, what's it called? They banned Mind Hacker. So wait, so setting up 5+ negates is just trying to win the game? I mean, that's the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Unfortunately. I mean, hey, your Centurion deck does that, in a way. If you think about it. 5+ disruptions, yeah. And besides, with Endymion though, our decks can be outed though. But anyways, that's definitely gonna do it for this stream. Feeling a little bit tired anyways. But yeah, everyone's opinions on Toxic is going to be different from person to person. But yeah, everyone's going to have different opinions on what is and what isn't toxic, and we could argue all day about it. So at the end of the day, all I can say is let's agree to disagree. And that's all I'll say for that. Let's just agree to disagree on what we think is and isn't toxic. But anyways, that's going to do it for this stream. So I hope you all enjoy your weekends, and I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully we can finally start progressing back up the ranked ladder. Since we're back in Dime or Platinum, we can hopefully get some more interesting duels. But until then, I hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday. Peace.